How you doing? This is Melvin Brown. Welcome back to the Melvin Brown Experience. Today is going to be another topic. Now let's talk about this, obsession spells. Now almost a few times a week I always get an email about love work. But somehow, some way when I'm reading these emails, Melvin, I need your help. My boyfriend left me. I want him to be obsessed over me. I'm like, God damn. We didn't even start the consultation yet. And the first thing you want to talk about is obsession spell. I reply back to them with a consultation fee and make sure they put their name and number. They get back to me, they give me the number. And in the middle of these consultations, I get on the phone. I'll be having a conversation with these clients, and I ain't gonna hold you. Some of them be crying, some of them sound normal. Sometimes the potential client topic be going all over the place. Is this, is that, and the third. So I sit there and I listen. And I say, okay, do you want a love spell? Yes, Melvin, I would love a love spell. Okay, cool. Give them the signs, the omens, or the side effects. How the love spell is going to work once it starts to manifest. Then out of nowhere, they come to the conclusion, you know what, Melvin? I don't want a love spell. What's the most strongest spell that you got? And I say, look, I think the love spell is good enough for you. I don't think you need to apply more pressure. No, Melvin, I want him to go crazy over me. I want him to think about me, go crazy, worship me, all the above. Now, me as a spiritual worker, I understand that y'all emotionally unstable at the time, like y'all really love y'all target and everything. So I always ask this question, are you sure? They say yes. Are you sure? They say yes again. I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it twice, and I'm gonna say it one more time. Are you sure you want something like this? Yes. Okay. So we wound up putting a spell in the air. Now, for a few months, clients have a tendency to be a pain in the butt. Calling you, asking you when I'm going to get my results. Why come nothing is not working? I don't see no movement and everything. Can I get a reading? I want to figure out what's going on with his life. Why nothing else is not working and everything. And I hit them with my famous line. Baby girl, you gotta do you. You gotta have fun. Because the moment he come back, don't call begging me to take it off because you don't feel it no more. So my advice, stop getting on my nerves and just live your life until you get that phone call. Then all of a sudden, a few months come by. Melvin, oh my God, my target came back. Oh my God, he want to see me. I'm nervous. 9 times out of 10, okay, more than likely they got their target back. Then what wound up happening? Melvin, I want to do a testimony. Nah, baby girl, ain't nothing really pop off yet for you to do a testimony. You got 9 months to make your decision. Do you still want that spell or not? And let's be honest, my clients don't even make it to the 9 months. The reason why is because the spell was so intense that the target start to annoy them. They trying to get space from their target after they do work on this target, but the target is not trying to give them space. When a phone call ring, the target trying to figure out who the fuck is calling you this morning, and it can be your job. Or you around your family and everything, you know, trying to socialize with your family, have a little small reunion. Your target don't want you around your family. All your target wants you is for themselves. Then you get annoyed. You don't know what's going on. You get scared. And every time you try to leave your target and everything, your target acts very hostile towards you. To the point that sometimes cops is called. Somehow, some way, I had one client one time that put a restraining order on her target. And what wound up happening, her dumb ass took him back. This man bust her windows out of her car, got her fired from her job, and even some arson and things happened. I'm not going to talk about that. This is the consequences of an obsession spell. Now, as a spiritual worker, when I was younger, I was so tunnel vision. As I got older, I started looking at the bigger picture of things. And the first thing I started to look at is safety. Safety is very important when it comes to doing work with my clients. Let me give you an example. When I was younger, I used to take work without doing divinations or asking critical questions. And when I found out that some of these targets had some serious mental health issues, it actually made the obsession spell come out more dangerous. Besides stalking, I had some obsession spells that could have potentially ended tragically for my clients if they didn't listen to me. Then there was another section of the picture I was looking at. Did my client have sincere intentions when asking me for work? More than likely, no. I understand some of y'all get y'all heart broken. Y'all target did y'all wrong. When I mean y'all target did y'all wrong, y'all target probably dogs you out, cheated on you. He gave you like 5 STDs and you still took his ass back, and then he break up with you, move on with somebody that look better than you, life going well, and you overweight from all the depression and everything, pretty burnt out mentally, to a point that you gotta see a psychiatrist now. Your credit score is fucked up because you loved this person so much that you would take time out of your credit cards and everything to provide him some comfortability and everything. And then your credit all fucked up. So out of all the weapons you try to form against your target, the one you chose was obsession. And for your intentions that you put out in the universe, cause something almost daily in your life to occur. Now, when you're doing spell work, your target ancestors are watching everything that you do. If it's something suitable, the ancestors will grant it. If your intentions is pure, they will grant it because maybe he needed to humble his ass. But if it has ill intentions, your target ancestors is going to handle you and serve your ass. And it ain't going to be about the spiritual worker and everything, because they can see the spiritual worker just doing their job. But there's a reason why y'all broke up. Sometimes y'all not meant to be with each other sometimes. Let's be honest. Sometimes we ain't meant to be with people that we want to be with. So what we choose, the most strongest form. The strongest form is love, revenge. And our love, it could transform to something with obsession. Because we know deep down in our heart, our target or our once lover don't want nothing to do with us. And we just want that old thing back. But look, let me tell y'all this. Obsession spells is only used for emergency purposes. Let me give you an example. If your husband left you out of nowhere, moved on with somebody else, this person put spiritual work on y'all marriage for y'all to break up. You can use that obsession to bring him back. That's a strategy you can use obsession spell with. Another strategy you can use your obsession spell with. Let me give you an example. I have a case. Believe it or not, I have a case. This woman want her husband. Well, they already together. She just want her husband to change. And you know, y'all like change. Like, what you mean change? Like, look, no, she's not trying to control him. Basically, her husband wanted to become a woman. You can use an obsession spell on that type of necessary stuff. Not because I see my target with somebody else. I fucked up. I cheated on this person millions of times. Now he finding happiness. No, I want him here. No, you can't do that. Sometimes people come in our lives for a season and a reason. And the reason can be, it's us, not them, it's us. We wasn't appreciative towards them when we had them. Now, since they gone, we don't want them with nobody but us. Let's be honest. That's more of an ego thing. That sounds a little bit narcissistic. Let's continue. Obsession spells are very dangerous. When I mean super dangerous, these are the most dangerous lethal spells. Yes, it can be so beautiful. Yes, you're talking like, oh, I love you. Oh my God, I just gotta be around you. Oh my God. Oh my God. That shit is beautiful. But in the long-term effect, that shit can be bad. Let me give you another example. I had one client that wanted an obsession spell. What wound up happening? Her target became so possessive over her that when she had to go to the bathroom, he wanted the door to be open to make sure she wasn't on the phone with nobody else. Now, let's talk about the side effects of an obsession spell. Now, obsession spells, now let me tell you this. There are two things when clients come to me, out of love or revenge. But majority of my clients come trying to manipulate the situation, thinking it's love. But deep down, when we get down the road, we find out it's fucking revenge. I had one client one time, right? She wanted me, this was like a few years ago, she wanted me to throw an obsession spell with this guy. I did it, just to be a dumbass, I did it. All of a sudden, she did not follow my rules. What wound up happening? Let's just say she's missing a few teeth now. All because she didn't listen and her intentions wasn't pure. Now, when you do an obsession spell, the side effects can be strong on your target. Very overwhelming strong. Depending on your target mental health capacity. If your target has bipolar, it's going to hit them hard. If your target has some type of depression, it's going to hit them hard. Any type of mental health malfunction that they have, or any type of mental health issue that they have, it can go from 0 to 100 real quick. I've seen some cases that I did that the target wound up developing some type of mental psychosis, and that wasn't my intention. He just couldn't deal with that pressure. It was to a point that I had to take the work off and do something with the client to make sure he had no mental health issues. There's some clients, even when I took the work off of them, the shit still latched onto them. This is some dangerous shit. When I mean dangerous, this is super dangerous. Let me give you another example. I remember one time this one client, oh, Melvin, I want my boyfriend. Please bring him back. So what did I do? I did an obsession spell. What wound up happening? Her target became a cocaine addict. This can happen when you apply a lot of pressure. And this was a spell from scratch. I don't know how the hell that happened. I don't know what happened. But sometimes when you put these type of spells on people just find new addictions. So what I can tell my clients or potential clients by watching this video or putting this video out here, just be careful what you wish for. Be careful. Every spell is not going to have a smooth transition. Every spell can start smooth and end very chaotic, potentially fatal or tragic. So when you go to your spiritual worker, make sure they're well trained and know what they're doing, because honestly, an obsession spell, it's like a liability. Once it's in the air, it's in the air, but when it come down, it can come down smooth and hit your target, or it can come down chaotic. Make sure your intentions is pure. This is Melvin Brown. This is the Melvin Brown Experience. I hope you enjoy this. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, email me under the link. I am out.